Okay, y'all. So I'm going to talk to you about, I guess, yesterday, which was Mother's Day. Um, so my Mother's Day turned out pretty cool. Um, Here's the thing. Someone came to visit and everything, and I was happy to see the person because I haven't seen them in so long, and they're a relative and everything. But of course, I'm with my mom. And my relative happens to ask. I don't even know how it was brought up, but he was like, um, "Is are y'all vaccinated?" And Mom was like, "Yeah, I'm vaccinated." And then she proceeded to say, "I'm the only one in my household vaccinated out of everybody, the only one." Now he looked at me like this, like that, and he was like, "Well, I can understand why the kids aren't vaccinated." Because they can't get vaccinated, at least not with the parents' permission. But what is your reasoning? And I was just like, wait a minute. For me, in a way, it rubbed me wrong because I'm like, for one, you don't even have the place to sit here and ask me that. You get what I'm saying? And regardless of what you say, I've already made my decision and my choice, and it's my life. But I didn't even say that. Instead, I said, I have my reasons, trying to avoid conflict. He was like, yeah, you have your reasons, but what are your reasonings? So I said, God told me not to. Just like that. He didn't say not one word. Truth be told, that is really what happened. See, my thing is, I don't want to say vaccinations are bad because, I don't want to say that the COVID vaccination is bad or whatever the situation may be. But what I will say is that it ain't for me. And I say it's not for me because I prayed on it. And he gave me my answer. And like a dummy, it got into another situation where, I'm in a doctor's office and they bring up the COVID vaccination to me, because it's this time I'm pregnant. And I'm like, let me pray on it. I prayed on it again. In came this text message with this lady talking about vaccinations during pregnancy and this is that and the third, basically telling me not to get it. She knew nothing about my prayer, nothing about anything. And this woman is someone who prays so much, goes to church, don't even watch TV, reads her Bible on a regular basis, Hebrew in the Hebrew version, the King James version, everything. This is not someone and she lives her life accordingly. This is not someone that's just sitting here playing church, okay? So I was just like, okay, well, I guess that's my sign because I was asking for a clear, obvious sign, and it came. That was the second. I mean, that was the second time. I'm sorry. Let me explain how I prayed for the second time. The first time he told me no. The second time, it was no. I mean, I was like, is it just that you don't want me to get it now? Or did you just say it just for at that moment you didn't want me to get it? Or you just don't want me to get it at all? And I was like, please make it clear if I should get it or explain it to me. Basically telling me, no, don't get it. At least right now. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, he made it very clear for me. And me being pregnant. Now, I'm not saying that COVID vaccination is bad for everyone or this is that and the third. I'm just saying it's not for me. What may work for you and may work for everyone else, it may not work for me. And obviously he's trying to keep me from getting this for some apparent reason. So I don't get it. I don't have it. And if you think I'm the stupidest person in the world, then so be it. I will be stupid in your mind. And that's not going to change. And me getting a vaccination won't change it either. So no, I'm not getting it. No one can tell me a real good reason as to why I should get the vaccination. I've already had the COVID. I've already had COVID. So I already have the antibodies. Not only did I already have COVID, I wear my mask every day. I change my clothes when I get home. I wash my hands. I take a shower like I'm supposed to. I have hand sanitizer in my car. I don't go anywhere without my mask. I barely go. I still isolate and quarantine and separate myself from everybody. I stay in the house. I only go to work and back. And if I go to the store, it's me sending someone else in the store. Why? Because I am on bed rest. So I'm still quarantining. Not saying that I am completely safe from it, but I decided to put my faith in something else, which is God. God created the world. So that means he created everything in this world, including the good and the bad, the good and the ugly. He created it all. So that means if COVID-19 came from him, and the vaccinations probably came from him as well, because man created the vaccinations. I'm not putting my faith in the vaccination. I'm not putting my faith in the universe. I'm not putting my faith in the disease. I'm putting my faith in God. Call me crazy, call me stupid, but that's where my faith lies. I'm not running crazy to get no vaccination. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Because I'm up here, I don't want to be worried about what it could do to me. Oh, the COVID, if you get the COVID, it's going to be really bad. And blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to be worried about that. I refuse to be worried about that. There's other things out here that could kill me as well. Not just the COVID. It could be a bullet. It's shooting around here all the time. Okay. It could be me getting in my car and getting hit by a car. God forbid. It could be me accidentally leaving the gas on in my house and somebody lights a match and we both die because the house blows up. The point is, we are putting ourselves at risk every day to die. Why am I afraid of a disease? Why? Hold on for a minute, y'all. I gotta check my laundry. But I just thought that I would just address that little bit of information to y'all. Just a little bit. And then I'm seeing what it does to my own parent. Because my parent is the only one who has it that's around me that has had the shot. And I see what it does to her. She's always in pain after she had it. She's always extremely tired after she's had it. She's always cranky after she had it, and she gets sick a lot. So I figured if it's doing all this to somebody that I see and that I've been living with and that I love, why would I go and do that to myself with the baby in my stomach? Okay? And then if you could still get sick even while having a vaccination, why would I go get this vaccination? I've already had COVID. I have the antibodies. My immune system helped me fight it. I did not die. I am alive. So, I don't understand. And I've been told anything that is rushed from the Lord, from pastors, from everything, from the Bible, things that are rushed, as in like, oh, you need to get this now because it's on sale at this time, and da 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 da. You're telling me I have to get this in order to maintain a job. You're telling me I have to get this because you say so. You're telling me I have to get this because, you know what I mean? Whatever the situation may be, I'm being forced to get something. It doesn't sound like it's from God. He wouldn't force that on me. If he gives me free will, why aren't y'all? So I don't know. It just doesn't sound right to me. It's a lot off about these type of things, and I just don't want to give in or subdue under pressure because of what someone else says and what someone else thinks or what they think is going to work for them or have worked for them. Instead, I'm going to take all of my thoughts, my questions, and everything else in prayer. I'm going to take it to God, and I'm going to tell him, like, look, is this something that you think I should do? Should I do this? Do you want me to do this? Is this a good thing for me or a bad thing for me? He's going to give me an answer, especially if I sit back and listen and I make sure that I ask him first before I make these decisions. Now, as for my kids not having it, if I don't have it, they won't have it. Why? Because I'm going to be the guinea pig before them. So if I don't think it's good for myself, I'm not giving it to them. I asked him because he kind of slowly was trying to stay away from me afterwards. And I asked him, I said, what, are you afraid of me because I don't have the vaccination? He says, no, I'm afraid for you. And I was just like, And I left it alone. I didn't say anything else. You ain't got nothing to be afraid of. All the stress that this world brings and all this other stuff, I can die from that before I would die from COVID. That's really how I feel. There's so many things that can kill me today, right now, probably right here in my house, that I could die from before I can die from COVID. So I just want y'all to know, don't move because somebody else tell y'all to move. Don't feel like discouraged because of what decision you make. Just because something is good for somebody else don't mean it's good for you. So instead, what you do is you take your thoughts and your frustrations, your questions, and everything else to God. And you ask him, is this what you want from me? Is this what you want from me? He may tell somebody else yes, and then he may tell you no. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that it's bad. But here I am. Think about it. I already know what's wrong with me, all the problems I have in my life. I'm not going to think that, how could you possibly think that you're going to get rid of one issue by adding on another issue? You do not know because there has not been enough research done. And I don't care what nobody say. When it comes to other vaccinations, it's been years, maybe decades of research behind these vaccinations. And they're still not all the way together. But it's only been 2 years, not even, for these vaccinations. And you're going to tell me you got research? No one knows what will happen. There's a bunch of unknowns. I'm not going to sit here and mess with the unknowns. Okay? I have problem with the things I do know, which is my health as it is. I mean, I have problems with my health as it is, which is why I'm on bed rest. I have problems as in my life that goes on when it comes to me and my children. Me losing a child, everything. My fiance, his children, everything that we have going on in our life. We have problems. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, let me do this and then add on another problem trying to avoid a problem. I refuse. I'm not going to be walking around here even more tired and sore and hurt and pain and tired than I already was trying to get rid of a problem that hasn't even occurred in my life or already has occurred in my life, and I made it through with the strength of God. Let me tell you, it passed through this entire house. Everybody got it. The only one who did not get that shot and who did not get COVID at all is my son. And we all did everything we could to protect him. But I don't say, oh, he's lucky, this is that and the third. I say he's blessed. I say Jesus loved him. He's protecting him. He's keeping him out of harm's way. I don't know. I didn't mean for this video to be that long. And sorry I keep biting my lip, but a little extra skin is bothering me. So, sorry. But I just thought I would say that to you guys. Don't feel rushed to do anything. Just take your time. Go ahead and think about things first. Stuff like that. And just because somebody tell you what you should do, or I'm scared for you, and don't react to it. Just say okay. And that's it. Because what you got going on for your life is what you got going on for your life. So, I love y'all. And thank y'all for listening. I'm going to get back to my singing soon. I just been so tired. I've been tired with the pregnancy and everything, guys. I hope y'all out there, praying for me and stuff. I just been so tired and sleepy, and today I'm off, but I just wanted to be alone today. And just get some sermons in and read a little bit on the Bible and all that. Wash some clothes. Take a nap. I gotta go buy some more laundry detergent because I just ran out. But that's what I got going on. So thanks for listening, y'all. I hope y'all got something out of this. I really do. Because I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there who's going through the same thing I'm going through. And I only put this out here for y'all because I want you to know somebody hears you. Somebody knows. It's like a lot of people out here committing suicide and everything lately. And I've been there. I might not have jumped off the roof. I may not have done the things to extreme, took a bunch of pills and stuff like that. But the thought has crossed my mind. And I just don't want it where anyone else will go through that and feel like they're alone. So I pray that this really does help. And I love y'all. And again, I found my peace through Jesus. Keep holding on. Ask him questions. And even if you can't hear him talking back, at least when you talk to him, you'll feel so much better. So, y'all have a good day. Love you. Bye-bye.